right, so as previously released, head coach Tammy Reese missed today's game due to an illness. So Coach Amadou served as acting head coach today. So Coach, when you're settled, just an opening statement on today's game.
Okay, well, first of all, it was, we, do I have to speak in this mic? Or?
Yes.
All right, so.
That's good.
First thing, it was a tough game, but for our team, it's, we talked to them about getting better every day, just one day at a time. So we learned how to compete today, now we have to learn how to win.
Okay. Open it up to questions for Coach.
Coach, like the game against Maine, free throws in the fourth quarter were a struggle. Any plans to address that after this?
Yes, I mean, we're taking care of the micro skills, shooting free throws every day in practice. But I think against Maine, we also coaches, we discussed that as a staff. We didn't put them in the best of situations at the end of a game. End of game situations, it's a young group. We spoke about doing a better job, putting them in the spots where they can have some success.
Coach, third quarter, kind of everything shifted. I think guys were 21-6. What happened from your perspective in the quarter?
Defensively, it started defensively where, I should say it started offensively. I think our effort defensively was dictated by the success we're having offensively or lack thereof. So that's the sign of it. Again, when we talk about learning how to win, those are the things that we're talking about. Can we stay locked in, keep up the concentration level, the communication level, while things are not going well offensively for us? It's a young team. They are learning every day. So, the mark of good teams, you're able to sustain it, throughout 4 quarters. And that third quarter, it's hard to get back from that quarter like that.
How did you recover in the first quarter, after having 2 players pick up 2 early fouls, in the first 3.5 minutes, to kind of propel the team to some success in the first and second quarters?
The theme all week long has been to persevere through adversity, right? So these are the situations that happen. Adversity hits a little bit. Players, key players get in foul trouble, but we talked to them before the game. We really emphasized, that was a point of emphasis of just making sure that no matter what, you got to stay. We talked about being in the blue state as opposed to being in the red state of mind. Very emotional if you're in the right state. We talked about being in the blue state. Matter of fact, what's the next possession? What can we learn from this possession? And how can we move forward? So we've done a really good job in terms of keeping that in mind. That's how we were able to get it going in the first half and finish the half well, I thought.
Mentally, despite the result, has that improved from the start of the season, do you think?
Yes, I mean, we're very encouraged with this group, and we're very optimistic about this group. This group has high upside, but if you look at the composition of a team, it's a team that has young players, not necessarily in terms of age, but in terms of experience. So now you have players that are asked to play a role that they've never played before. So there's a learning curve there. All we're asking them to do is to make sure that the attitude is right, the enthusiasm is right, and the effort is in the right place as well. The mental mistake, the habits, those things, we got to work at them daily. And we just really believe in the group. It sounds crazy, but we think this team is really, has a really high upside.
Coach, Toby Phillips, just 16 minutes today. We know she's been struggling a little bit to start the season. What went into that decision?
We thought that we're in a situation when we look at the group, the way we build the team, where it's going to be by committee. And that's what we talked to them about in the locker room. Some days, some people are going to play more, some people are going to play less, but regardless, those 16 minutes, sometimes you play 10 minutes and those 10 minutes are more important than somebody else's 30 minutes. So that's what we talked to her about. It's no matter what the situation is, some days some kids are going to play more, some kids are going to play less. We don't have the kind of talent that separates itself from the rest of the team at this point. So whoever's rolling is doing well is playing.
And you've talked a lot about growth. What positive things do you think you can take away as the season continues and you're trying to get
today we competed in the sense that we got down. We were at a point we almost went to that red state I mentioned, where we got emotional in a timeout, and we could see that we could go negative and we could have stayed negative, but the kids handled it, and they found a way to stay in the game, and that's the competition, the competitive spirit that we talk to them about every day. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it just has to be resilient, I guess.
Any final questions for Coach? All set, thank you very much. Have a
Thank
great
you.
rest of your day.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.